Well, hello. How you guys doing? You're back. All right, all right, all right. So, it looks like you guys enjoyed my last topic, right? I'm assuming so. Would you say you might be thirsty for more? Mm. All right. All right, guys. So let's begin, right? So last time we talked about life and dreams, right? So today, discussion is really going to be about how to stay motivated, right? That's such a huge topic, right? How to stay motivated, right? So whether that motivation could be, uh, you know, how to stay motivated to wake up in the morning at 5:30. You know, I don't do that myself, but how to stay motivated, right? How to stay motivated to continuously go to the gym on a daily basis. How to stay motivated um, from getting up from rock bottom, right? How to stay motivated to follow your dreams, how to stay motivated to follow your passions, your aspirations, right? So you're probably wondering, okay, well, what's the secret, right? What is it to keep me motivated? How do I do that? And there's two aspects to that. There's two aspects. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready for it? Here it comes. Here it comes. Boom! You just missed it. Want to hear it again? I'm joking, guys. All right, so the two aspects is why and reason. Why and reason. Okay? So you're probably wondering what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Right? So your why is that what that means is you're doing something and you have to have a why for doing it. Does that make sense? You have to have a why for doing it. Okay. So, and you have to have a reason for doing it, right? So in life, when you see yourself in life, you have to ask yourself that question. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? Why am I doing this? What's the reason? And when you look at your life and, if you don't know the why, you don't know the reason for doing this or that, I'd say you owe it to yourself, right? As a human being, as a person, you owe it to yourself to sit down and have an honest conversation with yourself. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? Have to have a reason, right? So last time we talked about, the mentality of a champion. So let's quickly uh, go back on that, right? When it comes to a champion, when it really comes to a champion, whatever it is they're doing, would you be surprised if I told you that they always have a why? They always have a reason for doing that. That's why they're a champion, right? That's what sets them apart. That's what gives them the edge. Because in life, and I told you this before, right? It knocks you down. So you have to have a good reason for standing back up. You have to have a why to keep moving forward. All right. So it's very important. I'll use another great example. Uh, let's use an example regarding a doctor visit. All right, let's use an example for a doctor visit. All right, and I hope this resonates with you. And perhaps after I finish telling the story, you really understand how it's so important to have a why and reason. All right, so here goes. So the patient saw the doctor. The doctor saw the patient, right? And the doctor said this. The doctor said, "Wow, looking at the report, I can't believe these arteries are in your young body. I can't believe these arteries are in your young body." All right. And the patient was surprised. He is just sparked. He got interested. He's like, what do you see on that report? Now, normally doctors would say this, and no offense to any doctors, I was 3 years away from getting my doctorate degree. No offense, right? I love doctors, love them. Hear that? I love doctors, right? So usually you would say, a doctor say, well, you're going to have to do this, you're going to have to do that, and here's the check, have a great day, right? But the doctor said this, and this is so important. He said to the patient, do you have a wife? And the patient said, yes, I have a wife. She's pregnant. He's like, congratulations. Do you have kids already? He's like, yeah, I have a son. He's in high school right now. He's like, awesome. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Let me ask you a very important question. And the patient said, well, okay, what is it? The doctor said, would you like, now listen carefully, would you like to see your son graduate? Would you like to see your son graduate? Patient said, well, yes, of course. Of course I would. And the doctor said, okay, I have another question. After your daughter is born, and as years go by, would you like to walk her down the aisle when she gets married? You can imagine what the patient said. He said, yes, of course, I would love that. I'd be honored for that, right? And then he asked this very important and critical question. How would you feel if another man saw your son on his graduation, right? Attended your son's graduation instead of you? And the patient said, well, no, I don't like that idea. No way. Right? And we would all say, no way. I mean, it's my son. I want to see him, right? That's normal. We'd all say that, right? And then the doctor said, correct, right? So let me ask you another question. Would it be okay, and how would you feel if a stranger, another man, walked your daughter down the aisle when she got married? And he didn't have an answer to that. He said, oh my God, no way. That's unimaginable to me. She's my daughter. I have to walk her down the aisle. And the doctor said, good. See, if you continue what you're doing now, you won't be there for your son graduation. You won't be there walking your daughter down the aisle. Another man will be there. Unless you do exactly what I tell you to start changing your life, changing your future, changing your outcome. And from that day on, that patient started waking up in the morning at 5:30 and going to the gym. And that patient said this, sometimes when I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, I really don't want to go to the gym. And trust me, neither do I, right? Who wants to go to the gym at 5:30? Nobody, right? But he said sometimes he doesn't want to go to the gym. But every time he has that mentality, he keeps thinking of his daughter, who he named Bella. He keeps thinking about his daughter's wedding, about him walking down the aisle with his daughter on her wedding day. That is his why. That is his reason. Do you see how powerful that why and reason is for him to change his course of future, change his outcome on life? That is how powerful your why has to be. That is how powerful your reason has to be for doing what it is you want to do, what it is you are striving to do, what it is you are currently doing. Ask yourself, what is my why? What is my reason? And is it powerful? Because we all know life is the strongest. It will knock you down. So you have to have a good reason to stand up and keep moving forward, right? And his reason was his son's graduation and his daughter's future wedding. That was his why. And sometimes in life, all right, and I know this because I've had this experience myself. Sometimes in life, when you just do it for you, it's not strong enough. I'm not saying that, for you maybe it might be strong enough. But sometimes in life, just doing it for yourself, we give up too easily. We give up too easily, right? So sometimes it has to be bigger than yourself. Your why has to be that powerful. And that's what sets you apart. That's what gives you the edge to continue doing what you're doing, no matter the consequences, no matter what life throws in front of you. Your why and your reason will knock down that wall that life will put in front of you. That's how powerful your why and reason has to be. Does that make sense? Of course it does, right? Awesome. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. So your homework, all right, your homework tonight, if you will, or morning, wherever you are, wherever you live, right, is to really sit down and ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? What's the reason? What's the reason for doing this and that? And when you figure that out, write it down. So when life ever hits you, and it will, you'll know exactly why you want to keep moving forward, why you stay motivated to keep doing what you're doing, right? Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, and don't forget to subscribe, right? Thank you guys so much. This is my second YouTube video. Go ahead and share it, and I hope you will be thirsty for more. Thank you.